Freaking transmissions, man. Howdy, partners. So, as you can see, got Goldie hauling up on the lift. We got the freshly rebuilt transmission in her. Everything is looking good there. When I picked it up, I was talking to Ray, and he was going over everything that he did, showing me the clutches and the steels and stuff, which had definitely gotten hot. He was showing me some of the pistons and the seals around them were blown out, and he was like, "Look, I've been doing this for a long time." He's been rebuilding transmissions for 50 years, and he's like, "I've been doing this for a long time, and I make mistakes, but I did the best I could. I did the best I know how to do." And he said he double and triple checked everything, so I'm pretty confident in the transmission itself, but it's still not wanting to go into third or fourth gear. Not sure why. So, quick rundown on what's going on. Like I said, doesn't want to go into third or fourth. Let's start at the very beginning. I checked the ECU. I did a right-in tire, put a new tune on it. I know that it can accept an ADE swap because the thing drove for like 5 months with no problems. When I'm driving it around, I can see on the scanner that it's commanding third and fourth gear, it's just not shifting. So I checked the wiring. Wiring's good. Checked the shift solenoids. Those all click when I put power to them. I checked the harness inside the transmission. I pulled the valve body off and checked that and looked over everything, and that's kind of where I'm at now. So it's like, it's a freshly rebuilt transmission. The ECU's working right. The wiring is good. All the solenoids inside the transmission are good. It has good fluid at the right level. I don't know. It's got to be something stupid at this point, but I'm getting so frustrated that not really sure where to go from here. I just don't know. I've checked. Like, you guys are more than welcome to leave suggestions down in the comments, but I've checked everything I can think of. I checked the speed sensors on it to see if maybe one of them wasn't reading, and they're both reading. I was gonna try a different valve body on it, just because that's kind of like the last thing that I can do that I haven't switched, but the one I have is from a 97 and this is a 94 transmission. They don't line up quite right. There's some differences, like the like a little tube, like this tube here goes in different spots. I can't remember what it's called right now, and there's just enough differences to where it won't really bolt on to where I think it won't leak. So I just looked at this one, cleaned. There wasn't really much to clean, but while I was in there, I did Jake's Performance. I'm sure most of you guys who are truck guys are familiar, well, probably any LS guys are familiar with Jake's Performance on the forums. He recommended for the HD2 kit to leave the third check ball out, and I was like, well, fuck. I'm sure he knows more than I do about transmissions, considering I know this much. So I did that, and I drilled the holes out bigger because with the 3000 to 3200 stall, it shifts kind of soft. So I got those all drilled out to 1/8 inch. I'll be honest, trying to wrestle this valve body in place last night was a pain, so I'm not 100% sure that all the check balls are in the proper location, but at this point I said, fuck it. Let's just get this thing together, and I'm kind of sick of looking at it again. So here's kind of where I'm at with this. I'm going to spend, I don't know, the next hour or so putting it back together, triple checking everything, because I easily double checked everything yesterday. I want to check the wiring from the trains to the ECU one more time. And then I'm going to put the pan back on it and fill it back up with fluid. And honestly, if it's still not working, I'm kind of at the point where I'm just gonna shelf the truck for a while, get back to work on the RX-7 because I'm just really chomping at the bits on that thing. And then, I don't know, probably December or something, I'll just pull the engine trans out of this, throw a 400 in it, start the Turbo 6.0, and you know what, I might try to save up for like a Terminator for it. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm really getting tired of, I just want to fucking drive the truck, man. If it at least went into third, like if it didn't have fourth, I would still drive it because I don't give a fuck. But especially with this thing being a centrifugal supercharger at like 3,500 RPM, it starts to make boost, and I got a regular blow-off valve instead of a recirc valve. So it's just putting boost in the engine at basically cruising speed. That's not good. So I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard dick, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna throw this thing back together, fuck with that for a little bit, and then I need to get it off the hoist because in a little bit Dustin is coming over with his transmission, which was having similar issues. Different but similar. Hopefully his works out. We had that one looked at again. If you don't remember, that Cadillac over there, we did a 6.0 80E swap on that. I think it was 9 days total trying to get that thing busted out so he could drive it to Colorado, and we didn't make it, so he drove his Dodge truck out there. But he's back now. The transmission's been looked over. Ray said he found a couple things that didn't look quite right. Fuck transmissions, dude. This sucks. Anyway, enough rambling. I'm gonna get back to work on this thing, get all covered in tranny fluid, and then we'll get it off the hoist and see if it drives. Alright, got this all back together. Made a little bit of a mess. Oh god, I hope it works. So we're going to drop it down, obviously, fill it back up with fluid, and take it out, see what happens. We had to lift it up and turn the neutral safety switch a little bit. The mounting holes are slotted so that you can get it lined up so that the shifter works for the Prindle. You good? Yeah. Okay. But looks like we got that all taken care of, so just about test drive time. All right. I think we'll find out pretty quickly if those check balls fell out of their place. Oh God, I'm so nervous. I hope it works. Was that the converter locking up? Alright, so if I put the gear selector in third, it feels like it goes into third. But I still have no overdrive. Very, very, very confusing. But I want to just say this thing fucking rips in third. I gotta get on a little bit just because I haven't driven this truck in like easily a month and a half, something like that. So to have third gear, I'm ecstatic. Let's get on it a little bit. I don't get it though. It's got to be mechanical, right? This truck's so fun. As much as I get pissed off at this truck's so much fun. I love this thing. I don't get it though. I do not fucking get it. If I put the gear selector in third, it'll shift up to third, but I have no fourth still. That just free revs. The thing's a fucking beast though.
Yeah, I could hear it.
Let's get Lloyd's car taken care of. We gotta throw a converter in.
Well, you're good for 8 miles.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I finished the quarter in third.
Oh.
I just won't really be able to drive to the track. But we gotta throw a converter in Lloyd's Malibu. Actually, the old converter from Jack Black, the 3000 stall. This thing should be fun. Whop, whop. Alright, and then like I said, I sold him the 3000 stall that was in Jack Black. Jack Black now has I think a 3800 stall in it, just a Jag's converter. So I was holding on to this because I was going to put it in the RX-7, but now that I'm going with the Power Glide and the turbo shaft that I'm putting in it, I'll need a bushing that I don't want to put in it, so I'm just going to get a different converter. And I think the RX-7 will want a little bit more than a 3000 stall, being such a light car. Well, how was it?
Revs right up.
Felt like it wanted to leave pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let me drive back.
That wasn't me, that was him.
Nope, this face is getting blurred out. How else do you test a race car?
Yeah, gotta check it.
Alright, Lloyd's hot rod's done. Got the caddy in. Get the transmission thrown in this thing and go do some burnouts in this. Tranny's in. Everything looks like it's hooked up. Just about ready to fire it up.
Be a bad motherfucker.
Come on, old girl. That was weird. I'd say let's just check the water and then make sure there's at least some in it and take it down the road real quick.
See if it shifts.
Yeah, because that's my main concern. I don't give a fuck about that water pump right now.
Oh, where's my phone?
Yeah, let's just put water in it for now because I gotta...
I'm just trying to find the bucket.
Yeah, we gotta pull the pump back off anyway. Let's roll. Ah, oh, please fucking shift right. Come on, baby.
Here's first, second. I hear something. I feel something too.
Still fourth. I think that might be third. There we go.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
We got a high rate cruiser. Woo! Brakes work so good.
Dude, with that booster hookup, they work perfect.
Not just manual brakes.
All right, we just looked over everything. Looked like a little bit of tranny fluid blew out the dipstick. I think that's just because it wasn't sealed. And then we put some cardboard under it, check for any leaks. Looking good there. We were going to change the seals on the water pump, but looks like it's not leaking, so looks like it's all you, man.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks for all your hard work.
I'm gonna be sad to see it go next time we go to the drag strip.
Better turn that on.
Oh yeah. All right, man.
Hey, thanks so much, buddy. I appreciate it.
Don't worry about it, dude. I thought he was gonna do a burnout or at least get on it there, but nope. So we're done with the caddy for the most part. He's taking it back to his place and he's gonna do all the finishing touches and shit like that, clean up the wiring, undo all the half-assery that we did to like try and get it ready for Colorado. He's gonna wire in the fan to a relay setup instead of the toggle switch right to the battery like we have now. So that thing's done. So hope you guys enjoyed that. I got a feeling this video is going to be running long because we've done 3 vehicles here. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. We'll see you next time.